Good evening, students. So today we are going to start the new chapter of mathematics for 10th standard, that is real numbers. So let us start with the chapter with the introduction. So first we will see the introduction in this video, then the Euclidean division lemma, then we'll solve from some problems in the exercise 1.1. So let us start with the introduction. So real numbers. So what are real numbers? The numbers is a value that represents on a number line. The numbers which represent on the number line is known as a real number. So if we take a number line here, so center will be 0, then the preceding this side, right side will be the positive numbers, and here behind 0 will be the negative numbers. You have already studied all this in your previous classes, right? So therefore these are the real numbers and they are denoted as R with the letter R. So real numbers include what type of numbers? We will see one by one. Natural numbers. So what are natural numbers? So numbers which come from 2, 1, 2, 3, so on, infinity. These are known as the natural numbers. And what are whole numbers? Whole numbers are 0, 1, 2, 3, so on till infinity. They are known as the whole numbers. Okay. So what are natural numbers? Numbers which have 1, 2, 3, leaving 0. Okay. Till infinity. It is known as the natural number. Whole numbers are the numbers which include 0 are the whole numbers. Next, rational numbers. So rational numbers are the numbers which are in the form of p by q. It may be any number, but q should not be equal to 0. Okay. So we know that if anything divided by infinity is not defined, right? So therefore q should not, anything divided by 0 will be infinity, which is not defined. So therefore p by q equal to, so numbers which are in the form of p by q, and q should not be equal to 0. So 1 by 2, 1 by 3, 2 by 3, etc. So these are the rational numbers. Irrational numbers are root 2, root 3, square root of 5. So these are the irrational numbers. And what are integers? Integers are all the numbers on the number line, that is negative numbers, 0 and positive numbers. These are the integers like -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, so on. Okay. So these are the integers. So this is a small introduction about the real numbers, right? So let us go to the Euclid's division lemma. So Euclid's division lemma is nothing but a set of steps where you can divide a number, right? So it states that if a and b are two positive integers, they must satisfy the condition a equal to bq plus r, where r lies between 0 to 1, right? 0 or greater than 0 and greater than 1. It is greater than 1. Okay. Now find, for example, we will see, find the HCF of 125 and 55. So here, how we have to do here, I will see to show you the method. So it is put in this form. Okay. Here we have, so to 125 is greater than 55. Okay. So I will change the color here. I will take black. Now 125 we will take as the dividend, and divisor we will take it as 55. Okay. Now, so 55, if we take 55 two times, then what we will get? 110, because again 3 times it will be greater than 125, so we will take the lesser one, that is 55 into 2. So what we will get the remainder is 15. 125 minus 110 is 15. Okay. Now we will write this first step. So first step is what? You have to go on writing in this form. So A is what? 125 here, and B is what here? B is the divisor, that is 55. Okay. Now quotient, what it is? 2 plus R is the, Q is the quotient here. So this is the B. 55 is B, and A is 125, 2 is Q. Okay, and this one is the remainder R plus 15. So when we multiply 55 into 2 and add with 15, again you get 125. So this is the first step. Right. Now what you have to take now here is, so this is the remainder, 15 is the remainder, right? Now we will take this as the divisor, and 110 here, 55 here. Okay. So 55. So this only we will take here. So 55 is what? 3 times 45 we will get, and now minus this we will get 10. So second step, what we got? 55 is A. Now B is what? 15. Q is what? 3. R is what? 10. Okay. So this is the second step. Now 10 we will take, and now 15 will be the divisor or A. So 1s are 10, minus we will do subtract. 15 minus 10 is 5. Okay. So what you will get in third step, what we have to write here? 15 is equal to 10 into 1 plus 5. Okay. We will get now again 15. Now we will continue here. Again the remainder will become divisor, and the divisor becomes the we'll take here 10, A as it is. So 2 times 5 2s are 10, minus this, so 0 will get. So therefore, so 10 is A in the fourth step. So 10 into 5 into 2 plus 0. Okay. Now what is the HCF here? So which is the last step? The divisor in the last step will be 5. So HCF is 5. HCF is 5. Okay. So this is the solution. So now let us go to the next one, that is here in the next step, second, we will find LCM and HCF. Okay. So what is LCM? LCM is nothing but the least common factor. HCF is highest common factor. Sorry, HCML. So here it is multiple LCM is multiple highest common factor, it is HCF, highest common factor. Now we'll take two numbers, 24 and 36. So 24 we can write in terms of 2 into 2 into 2, 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 3s are 24. So it is what? 2 cube into 3. Okay. Now here 36 we can write it as 2 into 2 into 3 into 3. That is 2 square into 3 square. Right. Now here LCM is what? So LCM in 24 and 36. So it is, here we will take the highest power. What is the highest power here? In 24 it is 2 cube, and here in 36 is 3 square. Okay. Now 2 cube is what? 8. 8 into 3 square is what? 9. So 8 9s are 72. So LCM is 72. And what is HCF? HCF is the common term. So here 2, 2 and here 3. Once here it is 3. So therefore HCF will be, so in this we will take 1, 2 into 2 and here it is 3 times. So 2 2s are 4, 4 3s are 12. 12 is the HCF from 24 and 36. So in this manner we have to find the LCM and HCF. So therefore, what is the formula for finding any one of this is that we will discuss later. Okay. Now find LCM and HCF. So product of two numbers is equal to LCM into HCF. Example we will take again for 24 and 36 is, so HCF is in these two we got 24 and what we got? LCM 72. Right? HCF is 12 and here it is 72. Now if we don't know LCM, then what we get? The formula 24 into 36 is equal to LCM into HCF formula, so we have to take. So that is LCM we don't know. If we think that LCM is not known, into HCF what we got? 12. Now we can take 24 into 36 divided by 12 equals LCM. So when we use this formula, we will get HCF or vice versa. If we want HCF, then we can take the again this value. So therefore 24 into 36 divided by 12 is equal to LCM. So 12 1s are 12, 2s are, it is 72 equal to LCM. So LCM what we got? Therefore LCM is equal to 72. So this is the method for finding the LCM. Okay. So now let us go to the numericals. So we will see the numericals of the exercise 1.1. So what is the numericals of 1.1? We will see. So we have to find the HCF for find HCF of 135 and 225. So here formula is dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. A is equal to B into Q plus R. Okay. Now as 135 is lesser than 225, so we will take here 135 as the divisor and 225 as the dividend. Okay. So now we will divide it once, that is 135 as it is. Now how much we will get is 90. Again we will take this as the divisor and 135 here, 135. So how many times it is? 1s are 90. Okay. Now what remains is 45. Okay. Now 45 we got. Okay, in first step, how much? 225 equals 135 into 1 plus 90. So this is the first step. Then second step is (135) equals 90 into 1 plus 45. Okay. So now we will continue here. So we got 90 here and divisor as 45. Again 2s are 90, 0. So third step is what? 90 is equal to 45 multiplied with 2. Remainder is how much? 0. So here last step, what will be the divisor? That will be the HCF. Therefore HCF is HCF of 135 and 225 is 45. Okay. So similarly we can solve for the next problem, that is second is 196 and 38220. So here 196 is lesser than 38220. So here we will take divisor 196 and the dividend as 38220. So 1s are 196. Okay. 195 directly I will take. So it will be, so don't want. So 196 1s are. So it remains 1862. We'll take 2 downward. Now here 9 times. Why we use this? Because we are not considering first and second step, because still much of the number is remaining here. So if we don't have more number, then we can write the equation as A is equal to BQ plus R. Okay. So remainder, if it is lesser, then we can again take in the form of Euclid's lemma. But now what you're having is the remainder you are getting more and more, which is, again it is divisible by this number divisor. So hence we will not take this into account. Now 9 times it is 1764. Okay, you should go on multiplying, nearing number you have to take, and then you know the steps of how we have to divide. So now 98 is remaining again, but 0 is here, we can take 0 here downwards, so it is 5 times minus 1980. Okay, so remainder is 0. So now we can write this step. So 38220 is equal to 196 into 195 plus 0. Okay, so now HCF is what? So what is the last divisor? HCF will be that one, that is last divisor was 196 only, so HCF is 196 in this problem. So one more I will solve. Third one, 867 and 255. So 867 is greater than 255. Now 867 and 255. 3 is 765. So remainder how much you will get? 102. Now this becomes the dividend 765. You write down here. So first step, what you will get? 867 equals 255 3 times plus 102. So here then the second step we'll see. So it goes for 7 times. So 714. Remainder is how much? 51. Okay. So second step we'll write here. So this is the B, that is A. 765 is equal to 102 into 7 plus 51. Okay. Now 51 will be the divisor. So here (51) 714 14 times. So once we will take or 14 times 714, it will be 0. Therefore 204 is equal to 51 into 4 plus 0. So therefore HCF is 51. Okay, thank you. We'll continue in the next class.